All right, welcome back, Cyber Traders. Happy Friday, everybody. How's everybody doing this wonderful, kind of warm here in New York? I don't know where you are, but hopefully everybody's doing well. Good to see you, Renzo. Good to see you, Bruno, Raymond, Bonnie. Good to see you all, everybody on YouTube and Cyber Group Traders. Let me tell you, it's a slow day. I mean, even though the market is down about 200 points, but overall, I mean, I got a lot of reds going on in my watch list over there. You can see on the right-hand side. But nothing really, to cry over, to make a big deal about. A couple of big news did come out today. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Some good news came out on some casino stocks. We all know what happened yesterday with the. I don't know if you know this, but I know we have people around the world, but all the virus stocks are taking a very big hit after what happened with the Supreme Court ruling yesterday. So that was a big blow for the virus stocks out there, and because they can't, obviously they were looking forward to selling more product, and that obviously has a lot to do with it. So we'll talk a little bit about that, but let's talk about yesterday, what's moving and what happened yesterday. So anyway, we had a couple of good stocks that we traded. We're going to bring up Space. Space is getting hammered. And I know yesterday, I feel like a lot of us did a lot better yesterday shorting than going long. But Space was a really nice short at the open. You could see in the pre-market, it ran from 11.20 down to 10.50. I had to go back about 3-4 years to find support levels. I found it right around $7, but had a nice little bounce already in pre-market a little bit here. But be very careful. Space is a very, very tricky stock to trade. There wasn't that much out there. I mean, we had a couple of good stocks. BBIG was pretty good yesterday. It was a little bit on the slower side. You could see that, it had that nice move early in the morning right here. Let me blow this chart a little bit. Well, you can see it right there. So you can see it right, had a nice little push right there. And then obviously the middle of the day had a nice little move. That one was okay. SGLY, another stock, but it was, this one you could see it's kind of a new company came out. You could tell by the long-term chart. This one had a nice little move in the middle of the day, but you could see like the way the chart looks, how it's very spotty, is not really the sexiest of trending stocks out there. But that one moved pretty well. BBBY, that one is just getting, oops, spelled it wrong, BBBY. That one did pretty well too. But it was like one of those you could showed up in the middle of the day, jumped in around 11.50, 14.50, $15. I mean, ran all the way up to about 16.50, but you could see right around 2 o'clock, that's where it started reversing, and then the volume just died out completely. PL was another one you guys traded yesterday, nice little short right there. Mara, another nice little short right there. Mara's getting close to some support levels here, but we all know what's going on with crypto, so we're going to look at that. AMC, obviously, another stock taking a major hit. It is at a major support levels going the back of December. You can see January right there in 2021 right here. We have some resistance levels here. So we're at that big support level. I'm telling you, I still got people out there that think this thing's going to make a comeback. I mean, like, I was talking to a new student of ours that joined us yesterday, and and it's funny. I mean, you students here know this better than anyone. I mean, like, and I keep pounding this in everyone's head, and we keep talking about it. Even yesterday, we had a nice big event yesterday at 4 o'clock. If you missed it, you can always watch it on our channel. But I was talking about iceberg orders, but everybody's big issue is not about finding them. It's taking losses. Nobody likes to take losses. The winners take care of themselves. And when you're in a situation like this and you had a nice little rally and you could have made some good money on it, there's a point in time where you just got to say, I got to get out. I got to take a look. Listen, great traders never buy at the bottom and sell at top. We always buy in between, okay? We just once we start not breaking higher highs, let me tell you, there's a lot of stocks out there that if I still had them today, I would have been destroyed, okay? And we saw the good ones. Pinterest, we did well with that one, 20 to 90. What else we had up there? We had BJ's. BJ's taking a big hit right now. You could see, I mean, these things had really, really nice movers. Chewy, I mean, that one, we did great on Chewy. Look where it is now. I mean, like you look at these stocks and be like, my God, these things are back to where they were a long time ago. So there's a time where you got to be like, we're not looking trying to kill it. We just need to make a day's pay. That's it. All right. So anyway, let's talk about what's going on this morning because obviously with the big news yesterday was the Supreme Court knocked down President Biden's mandate on small businesses. Anyone that has more than 100 employees have to be vaccinated. So think about that. I mean, regardless of I don't know what the status is or whatever, but think about how many vaccinations they could have sold. They had to get it. They had to sell it, right? Well, now when you look at all these, when you hear that news, and like I always tell everybody, please don't get political. Don't put your 2 cents. Oh, that's bullshit, or oh, that's great news. Listen, we're traders, and when we're traders, you have to trade what is going on, and that is something valuable. Now, you're probably thinking about it. How can I make money on that? Well, like I said, all these vaccination stocks got crushed. NVAX, okay? Look what's going on. Stock went from 130, it's down to already at $100. You look at the long-term chart, stock was already at 250, all right? This stock is getting crushed right here. It's coming up to some major support levels back in 2000 when it originally started, when it made its, well, it really made its rally right around when it was at 50. But, I mean, just the past couple of months, stock is down about 150 points. Pfizer, I was a big fan of Pfizer. I got out of it, okay? And you know what? Once I saw that it was making higher lows right here, I says, I'm done. We get out of it. I mean, a lot of us got in around 50, 53. I mean, it ran to about 60. It wasn't a big move. I like Pfizer because they came out with the pill that if you do have COVID, but problem is they didn't produce it yet. It's not out there. But that was the only thing I kind of liked about it. But anyway, and then Pfizer obviously got a lot of publicity. But you could see Pfizer didn't really even do that well. The really big one was Moderna, mRNA. I mean, look at this stock. And you were talking about a stock that was around $20, ran to about 500. It was the most popular of the vaccine stocks out there. But look what's happening in the past couple of months. I mean, this stock literally at the $500 price level, and look where it is now. It's all the way down to about 200. Okay, it's testing some major support levels. So this was a very, very big blow to the vaccine companies, and that's why they're getting crushed. So anyway, and these are the things that, listen, if you shorted Moderna last night, at 210, you're doing pretty well. Right now, you're up about 10. You're making about 10 points on your short. Now, we're not a big fan of trading expensive stocks, but listen, everything is relative. Okay. ABBV, I got out of that one too. I mean, we had a nice little rally. We all know about what happened December when you couldn't get the test kits. You know what? Stock finally broke out to 120, went to 135. I mean, the chart looks a lot prettier, it looks more like a big rally. But you know what? It wasn't breaking in. I got out around 130, 136. I think I got out. Now look at it now. It's at 132. I mean, it's not down a lot, but it kind of lost its mojo, regarding that. So, especially I think a lot more people are complaining about they're confused with the CDC. They keep changing the rules. They keep moving the goalpost, everything else. So, I mean, I think a lot of people just they don't like the idea about the mandate. So these companies are getting hurt by it now. But listen, they did pretty well. They did really well. I know a lot of people made a lot of money with them, but don't worry about it. There's other stocks out there we're going to trade. Okay. So, everyone knows what the market did when COVID hit. You know what? We're hovering right around close to about 35,000, we're down a little bit, about 36,000. There are other stocks out there. So let's look at a couple of them that are moving very well. So we got a couple of them that are doing pretty well. I want to start off with what's going on with all the casino stocks. So Macau cut licensing for the tender. I think I put it. Did we have the news here, right? Where's the news? Let me just put it out there. Repeat it. My mouse is all over the place. Here's our news. I know Rich went out there and he posted the news out there for you guys. And there was the news right there. Let me post it in the side and also in YouTube so you guys could see what the news is on that. Here we go. So that was the news on those stocks right there. So they're actually trading a little bit higher. You can see that they're doing pretty well. I would think it was because now they legalized it, legalized gambling in New York. But no, obviously it has a lot to do with Macau. So those stocks obviously are moving pretty well. You got Las Vegas, you got MGM. You can see how they gapped up about, no, not huge, but they're gapped up a little bit. Wynn, my favorite hotel. Love that place. That one's up about $8 right now. Was that the other one's MLCO, right? Is that the other one? Yeah, that's the other casino stock. So you can see they're all doing pretty well. All right. So that one's doing pretty well. Now, a couple of other branding, some other stocks that we have on our list that we found that are moving this morning. We got this GFAI that's moving this morning. I don't know, maybe on the B list. You know what? I thought it was pretty decent. I'm probably going to scratch it. REVB. Stock just came public not too long ago. You can see it's gapped up a little bit. It's up 21%. I mean, not a lot. Not a lot. I mean, look, I'm going through the big percentage gainers. Other than the only thing that's in the big percentage gainers is really the casino stocks. Everything else looks like it's kind of flat. So probably going to have to wait until the market opens up to find something new. But other than that, really don't have that much going on a Friday. And this is Friday. What do we know about Fridays? People like to come out with news. But let me tell you why it is a slower day. Anyone else know why today will probably be slower than most days, other than being Friday? Does anyone know? Exactly, Ari. Monday is a holiday. The stock market is closed. Okay? So nobody wants to come out with news. Nobody wants to hold things over a 3-day weekend. So usually when you get stuff like this, you might get some people just taking, profit taking going on. But other than that, you're not going to hear that much going on out there. Okay? So 4-day, 3-day weekend, whatever you want to call it. Maybe you could say 4 days. People probably took off today, right, Grant? But that's basically what we got to look at. So we are closed on Monday. All right. So just to let you guys know, it is a very, very big holiday. It's a national holiday. It's a big holiday, so a lot of people don't want to call it news. So that's another reason that could explain why we're having some quiet in the market a little bit. So is that a bad thing? No, that's the beauty about what we do. We're always on vacation. All right. A couple of other ones. Also, news is not good. Good for Fridays. Well, Michael, on YouTube. Yeah, Mike. A lot of people don't like to come out with news also on a Friday anyway. But then going into another weekend, another big thing. Okay. Mark says Josh will play crypto on Monday. Well, listen. Like I told everybody, we're going to be launching a crypto class, I believe, in next month, the end of next month. We're going to make it a big announcement. So we are working on it. And let me tell you something, because I know a lot of people here that want to trade stocks, but they can't afford it, or maybe the rules, or whatever it may be, or maybe the time zone. But we have a platform and a strategy that exactly the way we trade stocks is exactly the same way you could trade cryptocurrency. And it's about following iceberg orders. You can follow iceberg orders, but we're going to let you guys know about that once we get the class up and running. But, once again, stay tuned. All right, everybody, we'll be back here. We'll start commentating once the market opens up. If you're watching YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll be back here at 2:30 to trade the close. And just always please like us, friend us, share us, tell all your friends. And, like I said, let's make money together. And if I don't see you, enjoy your weekend. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.